back to the grind with the only free MMA channel that fucking matters, full-time MMA. And we're done with the old content. Done. Pretty much. All the fantasy fights, all the versus the worlds, all the Ultimate Fighter recaps, all the channel introductions, all the day one hitter list. Everything is up and new. Everything has full-time MMA on it. Nothing has the old music on it. Nothing has the old intro on it. As far as the fucking Warner, whatever that last intro I had. So we're all good. Even if this channel got false flagged, it would be up overnight because all of this content is 100% non-copyrighted legal. The only thing that could get flagged on this channel now is titles. Like when that pussy fucking flagged my MMA quick history UFC 1 recap. Like I had a fucking UFC 1 recap. My recap on UFC 1. And somehow that got flagged on the last channel. And I guess it's just because the title was similar to something. So now it's just called UFC 1 recap. There's no fucking, so you see what I'm saying. So we're good now. We're good now. Still got 0 copyright strikes. We're rolling strong. As of right now, we've already got more subscribers and more content up than the last channel because I didn't have all the versus the worlds up on that channel. So as of right now, all that's coming out now is new content minus a couple small 3-4 minute videos from the old channel, like my thoughts on fucking, you know, the greatest of all time, shit like that, just stupid shit. But that's gonna come in between new content, so you're not even gonna be able to tell that's old content. So this is the first piece of new content since all the that shit is done. I seen this yesterday and wanted to get to it, but I got carried away finishing up those versus the worlds. Now, without further ado, let's get to this shit right here. Report has came out that the UFC is considering or is pursuing the sale of Mighty Mouse's contract and the entire flyweight division. Not just Mighty Mouse's contract, that would be Ray Borg's contract, Sergio Pettis' contract, Henry Cejudo's contract, Joseph Benavidez's contract, Wilson Hayes' contract. All these guys' contracts. Now, this is my thoughts though. The UFC's been talking about selling the division. TJ Dillashaw is not moving down to 125 pounds anymore. Demetrious Johnson is not fighting TJ Dillashaw. It's official. So, this can go many ways. Dana White came out and said he's going to give DJ what he wants. He's going to let him fight Ray Borg. He said the pay-per-views are probably going to suck, and so is the attendance. But here's my thought. Is he going to sell the flyweight division before or after he lets DJ break the record? If he sells it earlier, then the record won't be broke anymore. I mean, I don't know how that would work, because let's say Bellator buys the flyweight division. Is the record 12 UFC title defenses or just 12 flyweight title defenses? Because if he goes to Bellator, that wouldn't be 12. You see what I'm saying? Or is he going to let Mighty Mouse break the record, 13 title defenses, and then sell the division? If that goes, well, how does that affect Mighty Mouse's legacy? Will it be, okay, yeah, you have the most title defenses in UFC history, but it's of a division that's not even in the UFC anymore? Do they even post that record since the flyweight division doesn't exist anymore? Or is Anderson Silva still the top? Interesting. It seems like even if you break the record, if the UFC closes the division, it kind of closes the legacy. And so, I mean, I don't know. I'm interested to see what you guys got to think about that, about the legacy. And what would happen if the UFC did sell the division. And now let's talk about who would buy the division. Who would buy the entire flyweight division? All of these contracts. Let's think about it. There's only one fucking other organization that can afford the entire flyweight division, including Demetrious Johnson, one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters of all time, and that's Bellator, backed by Viacom. Big money, baby. Scott Coker has already said he's looking after every single UFC fighter that comes off a contract they want. So that means every single flyweight as well. That would push the public opinion, the fans, that would push a lot more fans toward Bellator's side. Even more. Good publicity Bellator, bad publicity UFC. A lot of people are going to be mad if you close an entire division. Throw away Demetrious Johnson's legacy And a lot of people are going to be happy when Scott Coker renews it, when Scott Coker brings it back. And then Bellator will have one of arguably the greatest fighters in the world, in Demetrious Johnson. If they sign Gegard Mousasi, they will have 2 of the top 5 greatest pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Demetrious Johnson and Gegard Mousasi. How much more do you need to be convinced that Bellator's not a B league anymore? Told you, it's 1A and 1C, and it's getting closer to 1A and 1B. This is interesting. I don't know, man. I hope Demetrious Johnson can defend his belt. I mean, this is my thing, though. Why Ray Borg? Demetrious didn't pick Ray Borg. The UFC gave him Ray Borg. But I would literally rather see Sergio Pettis than Ray Borg. It seems like that would even sell more pay-per-views, have more star power just from the Pettis last name over Ray Borg. Ray Borg's not known as an entertaining fighter. He's not known by the casual fans. I don't even understand why it's Ray Borg over some of these other guys. I'd rather see Benitez 3. I'd rather see Cejudo 2. I'd rather see Wilson Hayes 2. I wouldn't. I'd rather see Ray Borg than Wilson Hayes 2. But I would rather see Sergio Pettis. So I don't know why it's got to be Ray Borg. There's a lot of people I'd rather see get the title shot. Even TJ Dillashaw, but we've seen what happened with that. Excuse me. I've seen a lot of people, man, they're already turned on Demetrious Johnson. He's pissed enough people off, and I see that there'll be 1 or 2 people that say, man, Demetrious Johnson, it's not his fault. I'm trying to tell you guys, leave Demetrious alone. But it doesn't outnumber the amount of people that are considering Demetrious Johnson as annoying right now, considering what he's doing right now as bullshit. There's a lot of people turning on him. So this is interesting. I'll be looking forward to see what happens. Will he get his next fight scheduled, or will the division get fucking folded like a wet paper towel, like a wet noodle, like a wallet, like a lawn chair? I don't know what else to say, man. Fuck it. It is what it is. Let the hitters know what the fuck you tell me in the comments, dude. Oh, yeah, and by the way, let me know what you guys think about that Floyd Mayweather versus, because these are my thoughts. These are my thoughts. So I wanted to just have a new channel, like a placeholder, just in case the shit ever got shut down overnight. And I was thinking, I don't want it to be the exact same channel. And so I was thinking, okay, I could do I could do Daniel Cormier versus John Jones, a little funny one verse back and forth, like I did the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather, or just some funny comedy MMA songs, like rap beef type skits. Not serious, just pretend. You know what I'm doing. Exactly like the Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather one. If you haven't heard it, check it out. I think it's pretty funny. Anyways, with that being said, now I'm out.